Good morning, students. Today we will continue the flower chapters. Last we have seen the hibiscus flower, its demonstration, and today we will continue with the bract. When a flower arises in the axil of a leaf-like structure, you can see this is the axil of a leaf-like structure. Leaf-like structure. Flower is arising from the axil of leaf-like structure. This is the flower. This is known as bract. This is leaf-like structure, and from that there flower is arising from the axil of this leaf-like structure is known as bract. So this is bract. The large and colorful bract of bougainvillea is easily mistaken for petal. Here also you can see. At the first sight you can tell this is the petals flower. But it's not that. This is the bract. Because in most bougainvillea there are colorful bracts, maybe orange color, white color, pink color, red color, etc. are found. But here you can see a flower arising from the axil of this leaf-like structure in the form of cylinder, and a small flower you can see on the top of this cylinder is known as flower. Next is nectaries. Most flowers produces a sweet fragrant liquid called nectar. Groups of nectar secreting cells are known as nectaries, which is situated usually at the base of pistil or carpel. This is the base of pistil where the nectar secreting cells are found, which secretes the nectar is known as nectaries. The nectar attracts insect for pollination. In some cases, nectaries are very prominent as in nasturtium. Next we will see about the sexuality in flowers. Male, female and bisexual flower. Already we have seen the example of bisexual flower. Bisexual means the male and female parts are present together in the same flower. Like in hibiscus, China rose, we have already seen it. Anthers and carpels are found together. Next, a flower which contains both stamens and carpel is called bisexual or hermaphrodite, that is known as perfect flower. Imperfect or unisexual flowers are one of these part, means male part. Some flowers will have only the male part, that is staminate, that is known as unisexual flower, or only the female part, that is pistil or carpel, that is known as pistillate flower, or we can say unisexual female flower. Next we will see about the neuter flower. Neuter means they lack both of these essential parts, male and female parts, that is known as neuter flower. Example, rare florets of sunflower. General description of the floral parts. We have already seen before also all the parts of the flower like sepal, petals, androecium, ganoecium, etc. We have already seen. Still, first part we will see about the calyx. Before calyx also there are apicalyx. So this part usually green in color. You can see here. This is sepals. Green in color, help in photosynthesis and as well as it protects the flower part. Or we can see the ovary, it protects the ovary. And when they are free, not attached, they are known as polycephalous. Polycephalous. And when they are attached, like this structure, they are known as gamocephalous. Next is corolla. Corolla means petals, colorful part, which attracts the insects for the pollination. So there also some flowers are having free petals. Like here you can see this is all free petals. But here you can see it is attached. It is not separated one by one. So this is known as polypetalous and this is known as gamopetalous. Polypetalous and gamopetalous. Next is androecium or stamens. The number of stamens in different flowers may vary from a few filament and an anther attached to its extremity. You can see here, and also I have shown you in the hibiscus flower that this is the filament and anther is the bilobe structure which contains the 4 pollen sacs inside, and when it gets mature it produces the pollen grains and which help in pollination, which falls on the stigma and help in fertilization. Next, in androecium, stamens may be free as in petunia or joined in different ways in single, double or several. Here you can see monadelphous, stamen is single. Diadelphous, here stamen is in double. Here there are 9 filaments with on their tip anther present and a single. Altogether 10. In pea plant it is found. Here you can see the polyadelphous. In different group these filaments are found. Stamens are found in different groups, many groups. Mostly it is found in bombax. You know what is bombax? Sembal. Sembal tree you might have heard. With that they make the matchstick because the wood is very light and that's why they use it for making the matchstick. And also you can see its flower in winter season only. Big red flower and a very big tree, and the fruit like banana it looks, and when it is ripe cotton comes out from there. They use that cotton for different purpose. So that is bombax. Next is ganoecium. Ganoecium is also known as pistil. It is composed of one or more carpel. Each carpel consists of 3 parts. I have shown before also: stigma, style and ovary. Stigma, style and ovary. Stigma is the terminal lobe like parts in it may be divided into 2 or more lobes and may assume a feathery appearance. The stigma is covered with hair or with glandular papillae. It serves as landing place for pollen during pollination. Style is the tubular cylinder stalk which connects the stigma to ovary. Ovary is the swollen basal portion composed of one or more carpel. The inner cavity of the ovary may be a single chamber or divided into several chambers, each containing a number of round bodies, that is known as ovule or seeds. Next, the flowers may be arranged in several different ways in different plants. You can see the flowers are arranged in different different ways. These all arrangements are known as inflorescence. Inflorescence. Here you can see the flower is arising from the leaf axil. All the flowers are arising from the leaf axil. This is the one type of arrangement. This is another type of arrangement. Flower is arising from the leaf of the axil of the same height. You can see the flower reaching to the same height. Here you can see the flower is arising from the terminal tip of the branch. From all the branches it is arising the flower. So different arrangement of this flower is known as inflorescence. Next is placenta. Tissue that attaches the ovule to the wall of ovary is known as placenta. Dear student, here I complete this lesson. Kindly go through it, learn this, practice the diagram and do the exercise. Thank you.